Hey everyone, I'm Jelly, and I'm here today with Jam. We're going to be talking about Zach Cregger's new film, Weapons.
Say what you thought about Weapons.
I liked it.
Okay.
I love Barbarian. I thought it was a perfect movie.
hmm
I already love Zach Cregger.
Okay.
Something I do, and I did this for Weapons too, whenever I really love a movie, especially a horror movie, especially a movie that's like in my genre or maybe my style or in my whatever, I love watching negative reviews for that film. I go into it open. I'm like, you can convince me to hate this movie. You can't. But like, you can convince me that your reasons for hating this movie are valid, right?
Yeah.
What I found the most like hate reviews for Weapons was like they for some reason thought it was gonna be quote unquote elevated horror. For some people just like got that impression for some reason from they say from the trailers, but I'm like I saw the trailers too, and like you made that shit up in your head. Like the trailers did not tell you that. So for whatever reason they thought it was gonna be that type of horror, and then they were just like really disappointed that it wasn't. I cannot go to like a war movie and then be like that shit wasn't funny at all, 0 out of 10. Like that's your fault, dumbass. Like.
I mean, I think someone told me earlier it was actually considered a dark comedy. It wasn't even considered like a horror.
I don't agree with that at all. I think it's just because, like, in American horror, we're not used to comedy being infused in horror, but like South Korean horror does it like super regularly. For
I
example,
feel like at least the horror movies that I've watched, there is like a sense of comedy in it, anyways. Like at least like the ones that like I lean to, I'm like, okay, like that's actually funny.
And Barbarian had funny moments too. I mean, I think it goes into Zach Cregger's style really well. And I think all the things that are great about Barbarian are also in Weapons, but in like a more mature way. You know, like he's grown as a filmmaker, which is normal.
I liked Weapons. I mean, I'm not always big on horror movies, so I was going into it assuming like the kids were just gonna be like demonic beings or something. Like I truly didn't know from the trailer was good, but I didn't know exactly what to expect. And they had me for the first half. Like I hate horror movies that do the jump shit. I hate silence and just never know. So my ears are closed but I can watch it, or my eyes are closed and I can hear it. The combination of both is like I can't. My anxiety's like on 25. I'm like I have no idea what's going on. I'm not at peace. And so like the beginning was really scary, but then once they revealed, and spoilers if you haven't seen it, I'm just gonna say like who the aunt was and that she was a witch, there was no more fear in the rest of the movie for me. Like it shifted to comedy at that point for me when I was like, okay, she's a witch, she's doing all this stuff, cool, it all makes sense now to me. And now it's just funny because they made her look like a clown on purpose. I was like, oh, she looks like It's cousin, like the clown from It. Like they could be like in the same family. That's what it gave. So
My ass stayed scared.
also I'm mad that I kind of predicted the ending.
What
I'm
did they
upset.
rip her apart?
Like I knew what he was going to do with the stick.
Okay.
Like I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna like do the stick to like have them attack her. I was like, okay, I see that coming, and then it happened. Like okay, but the part when he did cross the salt, that part did scare the shit out of me a little bit.
Everyone in my theater was lucky I hadn't eaten that day because I would have shat myself. That was so awful. How quickly they went for him. Alex, run!
Yeah, yeah. Alex has been through it. I need to know what Alex's journey is after. Like Alex needs so much therapy. It's not even funny. And for his parents to still be damaged and just like, oh, they're out the spell, but they're literally like brain dead.
No, he'll never be okay.
I do want to know, was she actually their aunt though? I feel like that part was missing. I feel like she wasn't.
That's not their aunt. I think that she just does this to families.
And that's what bothers me in this whole thing.
Because we know that she can affect people's brains in a certain way. Because that's what I think she did to all the cops. What Josh Brolin's character does with like marking like the direction they go in and putting on a map, that's like the first thing the police would have done.
Yeah.
So the only reason they didn't is because she did a little brainworm of like, hey, chill, don't worry, it's not a big deal. And then they would, just not be able to do it. And I think she can affect memories or something. Where for the family, same thing. I'm your aunt. Oh, okay, this is my aunt.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like she did some Minecraft shit and it was just like, okay, this is your aunt. Also, what's with the chicken noodle soup? Like, why soup?
Because I think just because it's easy to feed them.
Or was that just like product placement where like they got to deal with Campbell's and they were make it soup? Like, was it originally like something else and they were just like, Campbell's is gonna sponsor this, so here's some soup.
But I was also just thinking the practicality of it. You don't have to heat up those soups for it to be edible. And Alex is going through enough. You don't need to be heating up soup too.
He put it in the microwave though. Did they have a microwave?
That boy was 3 feet tall. I don't even think he can reach the microwave or the stove. They was eating cold soup. I think they're still in there too. I think the parents and the principal and all the kids, I think they're still in there.
Well, yeah, because I think at the end they said, like, even the kids, like, some of the kids started talking.
I mean, as stuff is happening, they're like Get Out style watching it happen.
Oh, I see. That's even more horrible.
I know.
Like, I know I'm stabbing myself in the face with a fork, but I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I think they're just like right there watching it.
That's so depressing.
Changing gears really quick, Euphoria Walking Dead boy, he was phenomenal, and I think the drug addict, I think he really got to like show himself really well in this film.
Honestly, I love what he was under the spell and the consistent yelling and trying to attack him, and he literally like flipped his body across the room and he still came back. That was like one of my favorite parts. He was my favorite character.
I was really impressed with him. Yeah,
he was my favorite character. James.
I was rooting for him so hard. And also I'm like, you know what? That is so realistic. Because yeah, I feel like a lot of times whenever someone like becomes a monster in a film, we kind of forget about the build they come into the story with. He's skinny, scrawny, and he's a drug addict. There's no way he can do anything.
At all.
And Josh Brolin always looks like he could fuck a bitch up. Like,
like a fucking ragdoll. My favorite part.
Josh was handling it. Okay.
Yeah. Slightly like unrealistic moment too was when he was under the spell and he was choking the shit out of Justine. I was like, Justine's neck should have been broke because the man is huge. The man is huge.
That man works out.
Choking the life out of her. And shout out to Justine though. Shout out to her because she's also a victim in this. She was minding her business, being a teacher, and now everybody hates her. Everybody hates her.
But also, like, from the parents' point of view, I also would be like, hold on.
Yeah. Yes. No, for sure. As a parent, I totally understand. Yeah.
I'd also be like, we need to investigate her a couple more times. Other theory, I don't think Gladys is the one giving people the dreams.
You know what? I didn't even think of that either. I didn't even connect that.
So Josh Brolin has a dream that leads him to the house. Gladys shows up at the end. Scary. Who else? Justine, sorry, that's her name. Also gets the dream. Gladys pops up at the end. I think these dreams are, I don't know where they're coming from. It's just like the universe or their own volition. It's coming up and showing them the answers because like magic's in the air or whatever the fuck. And I think Gladys wants to shut them down because why in the fuck would Gladys give the dad who's desperately searching for his son the key to where the house is, you know? So that's on his own. And I think she's popping up at the end to be like, haha, be scared. Don't pursue this any further. Like, be so scared that you forget about this, please.
When it came to the dreams, I didn't even connect that she possibly was doing that at all. Like I said, the first start of the movie, I thought it was like a demon town. And so there was a whole bunch of unexplained shit that we were going to realize. And then the only thing that made sense with her being the witch was like, oh, that's why the kids disappeared. But I didn't even like connect the dream part at all. So that's a good theory.
Thank you.
You're smart.
Then I want to discuss this theme that doesn't exist of school shootings. So Zach Cregger, and he did this for Barbarian too, where like people will try to like dissect themes, and he's just like, I don't know, it just is what it is. And I both love and hate that. And I don't know Zach, but I think it's like it's a reaction that is forcing him to go too far in the other direction. Because everyone's like, I mean, in horror, nothing's real, it's all symbolic. That he has to, like, kind of put a stop to it. Be like, no, she is just a giant scary lady. No, this is a wit, you know? Yeah. So with Dance of the Demon, for example, plug, that movie never coming out. For Dance of the Demon, I had interactions with a few people who, like, read the script and would be like, oh, so, like the demon's not real, right? I'm like, what? But because we're in this space, like, oh, everything's thematic. The demon's not real. Yeah. It's symbolic. So I'm like, no.
Yeah, everything's symbolism. Yeah. Everything has deep meaning. Yeah.
Right? I'm like, no, it's a demon. She is interacting with a real demon. That's what this film is about. It's a real demon. Like, sure, like, there's themes. It represents stuff, too. But, like, the demon's there. So, like, I hate that. And I hate that reaction. My guess is that Zach Cregger is, like, pushing against that of, like, you know what? Actually, there are no themes. It's nothing but a giant scary lady. This is hyperbolic. He doesn't say there are no themes. Then there's this thing where he directly says that this is not a film about school shootings. Zach, if you're watching this, our one subscriber,
You're talking to Zach a lot. Should I leave the room so I can call Zach? Zach, where you at? Nace has stuff to say one day.
I do. I for real do.
We're gonna read this in the future, and we're gonna have Zach. Manifestation.
But this idea that like weapons is not about school shootings, okay, you're the director and you say it's not, and I have to believe you.
Mm-hmm.
But like it kind of has to be, like, doesn't it?
Walk me through it.
All right.
Prove your point. Because when you say school shootings, the only thing I think of was the big ass gun in the sky.
We had a big ass semi-automatic or automatic. I don't know the types of guns. We have a big shooty in the sky.
But also it was above the house. It wasn't above the school.
That's it. That saved his ass. If he put that over the school, I would have lost my goddamn mind.
Yeah, it would have been different. Yeah.
We have a classroom of children disappearing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just that alone, the title weapons, just that alone, immediately, even before I saw the film, I'm like,
Okay.
oh, school shootings, right? And I think a lot of people were like, oh, yeah, school shootings, right?
Okay.
This is an American film. You know, like, this is a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a few things here. They never came back. She says they never came back. If you watch the film, you know damn well those bitches came back, okay?
But they never came back fully because they couldn't speak. They weren't their full selves. They weren't the same kids from the original part of the movie. So they technically never came back. Theme, symbolism. It wasn't literal.
That's what I see people take it, but I don't like that because A, she even says like some of them are talking again. Never came back to be like, oh, I just meant like metaphorically. I'm like, little girl, that's a little crazy to me actually. It's like this little like what? I can't tell age from voice, but like let's say she's like 10, right? Little 10-year-old.
She was in elementary school. Yeah, she was in elementary school for sure. Yeah.
Like, we know damn well little kids aren't funny, all right? We just laugh to make them feel better so that they grow up and become funny, all right? So, I don't buy that. And then we have Matthew, Josh Brolin's son. Mm-hmm. Matthew is shown to bully Alex multiple times in this film. But in the story that we have, that amounts to nothing. Mm-hmm. It's not like when Alex gets down there and spoon feeds him, he just doesn't feed Matthew. He feeds Matthew the same as everyone else. It's not like when the witch is like, give me the kids, he's like, haha, yeah, I'll do it because these kids bully me. No, he's just doing it to save his parents. It's not like he's like, oh no, I won't give you the kids, but I'll give you Matt. Nothing happens. So Matthew being a bully goes nowhere. But Matthew being a bully is very, very important if Alex shoots up his classroom, excluding the teacher who's nice to him. But also, like, Josh Brolin's speech in the beginning.
We're talking about 17 kids in one classroom. I want to know what happened in that classroom. Why just her classroom? Why only her?
They're our children. I love those kids.
At that parent-teacher, like, grieving session, where he's like, it doesn't make sense. How did we not see this coming? How did she not see this coming? That speech makes perfect sense in a school shooting scenario. Again, in this scenario, Alex didn't shoot any of the other students. He only shot his classroom. So how the fuck did this teacher not see that shit going down? So that whole speech that Josh Brolin gives, we're like, in this scenario, it makes sense too. But in the school shooting scenario, you're like, yeah, like, you're right, Joshy. Like, I hear you, you know? So I'm like, okay, school shooting, right?
Right. It is an interesting theory, though. It is
I'm not even done with it, though.
Oh,
So at the end, they say Alex is gone. He lives with an aunt. I hear she's a nice one. Alex is not with an aunt. He's in, like, what's the little kid jail? He's in juvie.
Little kid jail is juvie? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Alex's parents, they never came back. They're eating their soup, but in an institution now. They are so traumatized from their kids shooting up a whole school. So now they are institutionalized because they lost their goddamn minds.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
The opening says the kids never came back. They did not come back. Those kids fucking died. And this is like a nice little fairy tale version of what could have happened. But one more thing, I think...
I'm dead.
So my theory that's wrong, according to Zach Cregger, the reason some kids start talking in the school shooting version is because they got shot, but they didn't die, so they can talk now. In the witch version, the reason some of them start talking is because I think Gladys was sucking out their life force like one by one, right? So the parents are first. They'll never talk again. Their life force is sucked. Okay? The kids come, and then she's taking the kids' life force one by one by one. So the ones who never speak again, their life force is gone, and the ones that do speak were at like, if they're in a line, we're at the end of the line and didn't have their life forces taken yet, is my theory.
Yeah.
That's how like all the school shooting stuff can fit.
Okay.
But it doesn't because Zach said no. So I'm just left with these puzzle pieces that fit together perfectly to like make out the word school shooting. And the puzzle manufacturer said, no, put those puzzle pieces in a different way.
Yeah, because you decoded the fuck out of that.
But I did go on YouTube because I'm like, there's no way I'm the only one who thinks it's about school shootings. Everyone thinks it's about school shootings. No one's able to say why.
Oh, okay, so you're the first. I always find it funny though because like she didn't get younger.
No, she looked she looked the damn same.
Like, and my whole thing, I'm like, she thought she ate. Like, she's like, oh, I'm gonna live forever and I'm gonna like look younger. You look the same, sis. You actually like look worse.
You can burrow your way into people's like houses. Take Alex's parents' credit cards and get Botox. You look like shit. Okay? Don't tell Gladys I said that. I'm gonna make her come for me.
No, but you definitely did. Yeah, Gladys is gonna come for you. You're gonna have an auntie knocking on the door like...
I know, no, she looks so bad. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, Danny's kids, I mean, they're really young, like you'd think.
So maybe it wasn't necessarily about looking younger. Maybe it was necessarily just like being healthier. Yeah, just like inwardly like health.
We're shallow.
Yeah. We took it as younger, but also honestly it's Disney's fault. Shout out to Disney because I really thought it was gonna be like I don't know if you ever seen the movie Tangled, but literally like the evil witch, she like brushes the hair so she can look younger. Like that's her whole goal. Like she's very much just like, I want to look younger, so I'm going to use this. So in my brain when I watched it, I said, oh, like she just wants to be young and pretty. Because I'm American, I just assume young and pretty is the goal for everybody.
I know, yeah, we are being shallow. Maybe she liked the way she looked.
Her wig is a choice.
See, if she had normal makeup on, I would think the wig is cunty. You know, like she's just eccentric. She got this eccentric ass wig, little red glass, like she cute like that. You know, it's the clown ass makeup with the wig that made me go, all right, you can't come in my house for a bowl of water.
I am so glad you said bowl and water. That was one of the dumbest scenes ever. Literally, I'm screaming.
No, I would have given her a bowl of water too.
The guy literally was like, you can't come into my house. And the husband was like, yeah, sure, come in, like, whatever you need. And he's like, no, bitch, husband. You were creepy at school, and now all of a sudden you're at my house, out of breath. You walked here? How did you get my address?
Once someone's in my house, I would have given you a bowl. I would have been like, yeah, you want to...
I would not have given no random ass creepy woman a bowl of shit. She doesn't get a bowl of anything. And the thing is, they're watching her just start doing some magic. I am smacking that bowl off the table and dragging her out of my house. What? Also, I'm not listening to my husband. If he says, yes, you can come in, I'm closing the door and saying, no, bitch, you can't. Call me or email me. I'll call an Uber for you. They'll meet you the fuck outside.
Yeah, no, wait on the porch. I'm calling you a taxi, okay?
Because there's no way.
On the porch. They're not coming to my house.
I do need to know what the extent of her power really is. Because... like, did she do that over the phone where they were like, oh, like your Aunt Gladys is coming to stay with you?
Yeah, Gladys called.
Aunt Gladys just called. It was like, hey, I'm coming over.
Yeah,
okay, so she did do some voodoo. Okay, I thought somebody called on behalf of Aunt Gladys and said she's coming.
Yeah, no, Gladys was like, I'm sick and I need help and I'm your aunt. And she was, and the mom was like, I remember you, yes.
Yeah, don't invite random aunts. If I ain't never seen you before, you don't exist. No aunts allowed in my house.
Yeah, but you don't know that. So, like, I'm implanting you met me today, and I just implanted all those memories of middle school and high school. You don't even fucking know me. And now you're doing a whole fucking YouTube channel with me. This isn't your fault. I'm a witch. Rewind, Marcus? Rest in peace. I felt really bad for Marcus, though. He didn't deserve any of this. But I also think that is why it's important that it was two men, because men are less cautious and afraid of women. It just makes sense. You know, like, I'm not even faulting them for that.
That's right. Yeah, the dynamic, yeah.
You know, if it's you and me in the house and this bitch show up, we go, you gonna have to hold on. Close the door immediately.
I'm not even opening the door. I'm saying not to
through the people. I'm like, what do you need? Gladys, what do you need?
Everybody had the ring cam, right? I'm talking through the ring cam. I'm not even standing the fuck up.
Through the ring cam. Gladys, what do you need? No, I'm not home. I'm standing right there. No, I'm not home, Gladys. Do you want me to call you an Uber?
Exactly.
Go ahead and sit on the stoop, but one will be here, okay, hon?
How did you get my address is the biggest question. Why are you here? Because we just met this morning. So that means you was in my office and you just happened to figure out where I live. So many red flags. It's the makeup. Like if she,
it's
like,
just the makeup,
the wig, the glasses, the fit. Sure.
No,
the
right?
Shit that she does, it ruins it.
If they gave her cute makeup, I would have been rooting for Gladys.
Hey, yeah.
Zach Cregger hates women because all of his the monster's always a woman. Always an unappealing looking woman, Zach. The fuck is that about? You heard it here first. Zach Cregger hates women. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, I feel like if anyone can appreciate a joke, I think it's him.
That's hilarious.
It's fine. I'm not worried about it.
But that's weapons.
That's weapons.